We're almost done. We only got one person left. Do you guys know who it is? You guys have been keeping track. Powers of deduction are working. All right, we're just gonna keep it going. Give a warm round of applause for Mr. Joel Jolly.
What's up, all you sexy foxes and toolboxes? First, let's give credit where credit is due. Your MC of the night, Chris Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Garrettson on the guitar, everybody. Give it up for Corey. Somebody has to call the fire department because Travis Sims set the stage on fire. James Clark, ladies and gentlemen, he's from South Dakota. And of course, no Revolver comedy show would be complete without Mr. Raleigh Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. My name is Joel Jolly, and I've come up with a new catchphrase. Let me tell you the origin. I was hanging out with a couple of my friends, right? We're just having guy talk. And one of my friends says, this one time, this girl gave me 7 hand jobs in 1 hour. And my other friend who was with us said what I think was on everybody's mind. He said, wow, that's a lot of hand jobs. And so that's going to be my new catchphrase. And I want it to become a saying in the English vernacular, and it would be used to express surprise, shock, or disbelief. Right? Like if someone said, hey, Joel, your aunt just gave birth to 2 Siamese Chihuahuas, I'd be like, wow, that's a lot of hand jobs. You know what I mean? Because 7 hand jobs in a day is a lot. And 7 hand jobs in a week means you gotta be doing something right. But 7 hand jobs in 1 hour is almost too much. I mean, the dedication that girl would have had to put into that hour is amazing. It's like my friend did this girl some huge favor, but I can't think of what favor could possibly warrant 7 hand jobs in 1 hour. Because if you think about it, 7 hand jobs in 1 hour, that comes out to about 8.5 minutes per job. I mean, this girl must have been absolutely outstanding at giving a hand job. I'd like to shake her hand. Well, not really. I mean, I don't know where that girl's hand has been other than in my buddy's pants 7 times in 1 hour. Thank you. I think all the men need a little refresher course as to what is and what is not acceptable at the urinals. Ladies, I know you don't know this, but in the men's public restroom, there are these magical toilets called urinals. And they are magical because men don't have to take their pants off in order to go to the bathroom. In your face. And as you may or may not know, this can be somewhat of an awkward experience, so there are certain rules that men abide by. Number 1 is, if you go into the bathroom and there's already a guy using the urinal, you always put at least a 1 urinal buffer between you and the guy next to you. Always. You always do that. Unless you have no other choice, you always put at least a 1 urinal buffer between you and the person next to you. Second of all, the second rule is you can't ever look at anyone around you. You have to stare straight ahead. Straight ahead. Because if you're looking at a guy with his junk in your hand, with your junk in your hand, no, you don't do that, all right? So this one time, I'm at the urinal, right? I'm just hanging out, right? Just doing my thing. Oh, and by the way, when I use the urinal, I only use 1 hand. Why is that? Well, that means I only have to wash 1 hand, 1 paper towel. That's right, I'm going green. What are you doing for the environment? So anyway, I'm just doing my thing, just trying to think of ocean currents. And this guy comes in the bathroom and he chooses the urinal right next to mine. He had 2 others to choose from, and he chose the wrong one. And not only that, but he's staring at me. No, he's glaring at me. So I noticed this, and I'm having trouble doing my business, so I was like, what? And he was like, that's the sink. And that's a lot of hand jobs, right? By the way, I don't want anyone to worry. That was not my penis. That was my thumb, all right? In reality, my penis is a lot smaller. Can I ask you a question, sir? It's kind of a personal question. Do you mind? Okay. Do you ever sit on your hand? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You sit on your hand until it goes numb, you know? And then you clip your toenails and it feels like someone else is giving you a pedicure. You ever do that? Huh? No? Sure you don't.